Hey YouTube, it's Everything Apples Pro. In this video, I'm excited to show how to bypass the iOS 8.0.2 passcode. Now, this also does work on iOS 8.0, and I'm showing this on my iPhone 6, proving that this does work on the latest device and the latest software. So to go ahead and prove this, I'm going to go to Settings, General Software Update. iOS 8.0.2 is the latest software, and it is the latest up to date, and that is proving that. And this is the iPhone 6, so it does require iOS 8. Now, go into Settings, General Siri section, and then go and turn on Siri and go on turn on Hey Siri, the command. Now to go ahead and do this, it requires the device to be connected to power. So go ahead and plug your device up either to a computer or a wall cable or charger, and go ahead and toggle both of these on, and go ahead and have a passcode and or Touch ID enabled. Now hit your lock screen, and then go ahead and, as you can see, I have both Touch ID and passcode, but if you have either or, it's fine. Now just hit the power button again, get to a black screen, and say Hey Siri. Now once Siri pops up, you're going to say simply how is the weather going to be like today, or something like that, and then Siri's going to try to load that up as you can see here. Now I'm going to go ahead and hit the home button, and then I'm just going to swipe without ever entering a passcode, and I'll be in the device without Touch ID or a passcode. It's very, very simple, but it is kind of challenging and time consuming, so please stay with me and do not dislike the video just because it does not work for you. It is very challenging. It hasn't worked very much for me, but it does work, I can promise you that, and I'll show you this in the video. Hey Siri.
I didn't catch that.
Sorry, hold on, let's try this again. Hey Siri. How's the weather going to be today? So it didn't work this time. Siri will actually glitch, and it'll go ahead and bypass in without a passcode. It'll let me swipe in just like that without entering a passcode. So I'll try it a couple of times. It will work sometime. Hey Siri, how is the weather going to be today? Hey Siri, how is the weather going to be today? Alright, so there you can see it did work, because actually, if I would have used Touch ID and the fingerprint scanner only from the lock screen, it would have just gone straight into the device. Now, I had to swipe on the lock screen to enter or go into the device, the springboard, and I never entered a passcode, I can promise. So here you can see this is not fake, it's actually pretty real, and there's my Touch ID and passcode still there. So there you can see the passcode's still there, so it never went anywhere. I never disabled it. Now I guess it was a glitch or something, because I went ahead and swiped like that, and I never entered the passcode or Touch ID. Now you might be questioning this, but if I would have used Touch ID, I would have just gone ahead and done that with my home button. And there you can see that's how Touch ID works. Now I had to actually swipe like that, and the passcode never went anywhere, but it did go in without a passcode. Now I'll go over the instructions one more time if you didn't understand. I also have instructions down below in the description if you want to see that. So one more time, go ahead and plug up to the computer or wall charger. Make sure that you have the latest software version. Right now it's iOS 8.0 and iOS 8.0.2, and this is the ones that it does work on. I'm not sure how many devices that does work on, but I know it works on the iPhone 6 because I did prove it in this video. And go ahead and have Touch ID and passcode on, and or passcode on, and enabled and on. Go ahead and hit your lock screen, get to the lock screen, say Hey Siri, then say how's the weather going to be like today? Hey Siri, how's the weather going to be today? Then hit the home button before Siri can reply, then just swipe, and as you saw earlier in the video, I just swiped like that to enter the device, and the passcode and Touch ID never went anywhere, but it actually kind of hit itself, or I guess it was a glitch, and it kind of deleted it for a second and brought it back, and I went into the device without a passcode or Touch ID use. Now please understand, if you're using Touch ID, it would have directly had the passcode up here, and even if it didn't, it would have required me going straight using the home button, just like this, using Touch ID. But it didn't do that. Instead, what it went ahead and did is it required me to actually swipe like that, and the passcode hit itself, like I said, or glitched itself, and it didn't work. And I just swiped like that, and the passcode just went away, and the Touch ID did too. and I was just able to swipe. So it almost like deleted itself and then came back. And I never took it off because here you can see it is there. Now, if you do like this video showing how to bypass the lock screen on iOS 8.0.2 and iOS 8.0 on the iPhone 6, please do like and subscribe for more, because this actually has taken a while to make, since it only does work about 30% of the time. Now, please, like I said, like and subscribe for more. Please go ahead and share this video with everybody. Get Apple to patch this in the next version. See you next one. Peace.